Welcome back to another video on Dyson Sphere Program. I'm Omniderf, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. So, I've done some work. Right, I've pretty much ringed? Yeah, I don't know, whatever. I went around the world with solar panels. And I've gone around at each section that I did bring up with planetary logic stations. And we're all kind of set up. There's only two spots that aren't actually set up and running and working. That would be this one, which is making research labs and smelters, assemblers, miners, and what was it? Foundations. Yeah. So this one's making those. And that's why that one's still there, because I didn't make those yet. And then the other one, over here, what is that? I don't know what this one was. Oh, that's nothing. That's just the turbines. We can get rid of that. But this one is really making the cubes, right? That's all I got to do here is I got to do the cubes, and then I can set up this one itself. What was this guy? Oh, the sorters. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. That one's fine. And this is just kind of like a leftover thing that I just happen to have in my inventory after cleaning up some of the stuff I had, such as the conveyor belts and sorters and stuff. I'm crafting up my own labs. I forgot that I even had it made. Anyway, that's what we're going to be doing today, is taking care of this section so I can clear it all out and then finish this part of the planet, because we are running low. I mean, we didn't start with a lot. But we are running low. I do want to get this planet set up, and I want to get into yellow, because once I'm in yellow, then I can go ahead and make the interstellar systems and start getting out here. And I really need to get on that. So we're going to go ahead and kind of future-proof a little bit. We're going to rebuild this into our system. And we're going to make it so it's for the 20 tall. I believe that's how high these things get. If I read that right on Wiki, they'll go up to 20 high, stacking. So yeah, we're going to set up the blues, the reds, and the yellow so that I'm capable of producing enough for 20 if that thing was stacked up to 20. So as of right now, it's not going to work as it's built, but it will in the future. Right. I didn't realize I could really get that close, so that's great news, actually, because then we can just kind of kitty corner that pretty good. Alright. So from here, we're going to be bringing in some iron and some copper. We'll set it for now, but we're not going that route just yet. We're not adding, well, we can add power, that don't matter. Now, I'm looking at this thing. It says I'm going to need 7 smelters for iron ingots, 10 smelters for magnets, and 7 smelters for the copper. Going into assemblers from there, but first things first, I got to get this out of the way and set these up. Figure out how I'm going to do it. I'm going to try and keep it compact so I can fit enough in this line. So I think what I'm going to do, let's see, we have 7. That's what it needs. Let's pull it away a little bit so we have some room. As long as I can fit the 7, which I can, in one row, that's perfect, because now I got to be able to fit the 10 of these guys. Nice, it does work. Alright, good. Now that takes care of the iron and the magnets. Now I'm going to do the same thing and just kind of let me build this part up, and then I'm going to add the 7 for the copper, and then we'll come back and do assemblers. Alright, so I kind of messed up a little bit because I forgot to put that line in first, so I had to rebuild, but there we have it. There's all the smelters needed to be able to produce enough blue cubes for 20 labs, which comes out to 400 items a minute. Now, we need 4 circuits and 4 magnetic coils. So what we're going to do is kind of come up with a way where I can get this in a line. So we need 2 items per one. One of them needs iron ingots, and one of them needs the coppers. Sorry, one needs iron ingot and copper ingots. One needs magnets and copper ingots. It looks like copper is pretty well split, which, if I use a splitter, that'll be good. However, the ingots all go to 1, and so don't the copper. And the way I have this set up, I'm going to do, the magnetic coil. I'm going to do the magnetic coil first, which I'm going to run out of these guys, aren't I? So if we go ahead, how about this? We'll do one of these first. Whoops. Alright, so then it can go into here, which means one of them gets to split and elevate, which is what I'm hoping I'll do. Not hoping, that's what I'm going to do. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. This guy will come down this way. And that one will come down that way. Lack of item, that's cool. Alright, and then I still don't have enough of these guys going, but that's okay. So I need 4 of these. Come on, go put that down. I'd rather copy it once it's made. So there we go. And that'll do that. Right, and we just take 1 of each. And this should be enough. Except I gotta go get some more material so I can continue this down the right path. There we go. Let me go get more material. We'll come back and set up the circuit board. That's it. Couldn't think of the word. Alright, so one little issue on showing this is I didn't realize I had so many cubes. I got quite a bit. Yeah, I just went over there and I took apart, deassembled the blue research lab, and then I took some of the blocks in that one storage unit. Yeah. And check it out. I got 5,000. It's already full. I wasn't going to add in a storage, but now I'm feeling like I might need to. There's no real spot for me to... So I wasn't going to do the storage, right? I'm still not really planning on it. However, I have a backlog I need to get in here because I'm not going to waste them. So temporarily, until this thing can run out, I want it to offload in. I don't know who's going to have priority, though. That's the problem. I may have to shut this down. Well, you know what? Fine. For now, for the moment, right? Let's set this thing up. Let's have this thing working so I know it works. Right, and the only thing I didn't do is this one. Nope, nope, nope. Actually, you know what? Does it really matter? Probably not, huh? I could just run it right along the edge. I was going to keep them lined up, but I don't really need to. This has just served as a divider so I know in between each build. Well, anyway. So this thing's going to do its thing now. How are we doing? We're doing great on power. And I need to go and collect all the blues and put them in there. Which we're going to use those first for research. Because I'm going to completely... You got to be careful now, because now everything drops on the ground too. Yeah, which that kind of is a problem and kind of not. I used to like deleting things when I'm holding them like this, But if you delete them, they just go on the ground. And then I can't pick them back up without inventory room. Alright. You can get rid of it, though. There's a little spot that pops up. Anyway, this whole thing's not going to work to its full potential. For one, it's set up for a full potential of 20 high. And I don't have that research unlocked yet. So there's no way I could produce the 20 or the 400 a minute just yet. But it is climbing. One day we'll be able to check that out. But right now that's all we get, because once this thing, yeah, it's already backed up. And what I'm going to be doing for the time being is taking that off so that I use my backlog here, and once I can get rid of this, then I'll reattach it and let the system do its work. Alright, red. Red is actually pretty easy. Right, the one thing it wants is coal, and the other thing it wants is hydrogen. Now, as it stands, I don't have anything that's making hydrogen, but as soon as I get yellow going, right there's my hydrogen. I could easily set that up to pull the hydrogen. I'm going to have to play it cautiously, though, because as of the moment, this is my only way of burning hydrogen. So, yeah, anything that produced hydrogen anywhere, I need to make sure that this is taking it. For now, anyway. And then we'll put the red cubes in there. So now it wants me to have 14, which I don't know if I can even fit 14 of these guys here. Let's find out. Where are you? Buttons, buttons, buttons. You know what, though? That will work. That will work. We can do this. As long as I can get 14 going on right now, we're all set. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Man, oh well. What are you going to do? So after I do that, then we'll have to loop this over. Let's see, let's pull this guy out. Right, and then we can go 13, 14. And finish that off. Right. This one, we'll set it up right here. Right, because now, let's see. Oh, I messed that up, huh? No, I didn't. What am I talking about? This guy. Yep. So this one's got to come down here. Move it over to like that. This is going to be the hydrogen. Yeah, that'll work, I guess. And then that one will be the red. Oh, you know what I am screwing up, though? Hold on. Let's not do it this way. Because I am going to end up with a backlog. I already have a bunch crafted up. So I want to make sure to get those in there. We could just move you around like that. I like that. That works. And then we're going to want to set this one up like this instead. And have that be the hydrogen coming in. There we go. So hydrogen out. I'm not going to set that up because I'm only going to take it down. These guys going to go like that. Oops. And, oh, you know what? This will work. Yeah, whatever. One should be enough. I just got to set up all my sorters, and we should be good with red. Alright, so let's see here. I transferred over all the ones that I had set up. This thing's already filling up. We'll just set this thing up so that it's pulling everything that it can. Power's good. Everything's running. Red is a very, very simple one. Yellow, on the other hand, I don't think it's going to be so simple, but I haven't even looked at it, so we'll see in a moment. But that takes care of red, which it tells me it's going to make 200 a minute. So we have 400 a minute, 200 a minute, and I think it just keeps going downhill from here. But it should be enough to produce 20 stack of red to constantly keep them running. Maybe it's enough, maybe it's not. Either way, there's going to be a nice backlog of them. They'll have 5,000 in the planetary one, and then I wanted to set up probably another planetary, so we'll have 10,000 backed up as on the South Pole, right? I'll have another one set up pulling in the red. Yeah, that's what we'll end up doing. So, as it stands, that was quick. It is running, and this is also where I'm going to be coming for my fuel because that's what I'm still currently using right now. Alright, so yellow cubes, right? This one's going to be a moment. There's a lot that goes into this one, right? We're going to need more than one planetary logic system. We're going to need coal. We're going to need crude oil. We'll need water. And we're going to need more than that too. Which I don't even have the drones for this. We'll have to come back to that. But I need 15 smelters making the... I'm going to mess it up. I'm going to butcher it. Energetic? Energetic graphite. Yep. All right, good. I'm getting there. I'm going to learn that one eventually. All right. So 15 didn't work. 14 didn't work. So 15 is not going to work. However, I do like that it took up the space. So I'm going to do that again. And that's where I'm going to put the 15. So I'm going to go ahead and go about that. Then I'm going to need 25, which I'm still crafting, oil refineries. That one, we're going to have to take the, what's it called again? Hydrogen out of there, which will go over here. So it's kind of nice. It'll kind of fuel the red, but I'm backlogged on red. So I'll probably have to delete hydrogen, I'm sure, just to make this thing work enough to get enough yellow cubes. Yeah. I'll have to watch it. But anyway. So yeah, 25 of those. That's going to be a long build. I don't know how I want to handle that. I'm debating on zigzagging it. I don't know. But anyway, for now, let me get these things going here. Alright, so I changed out a little bit already. So here are all of my oil refineries. So they're going to take that crude oil, make refined oil. I switched out the water so I could shove all the hydrogen back in there. And then I'll have my refined oil coming this way. Come on, go down. I don't think it'll be enough to clog that, so that's what we're going to do. Let's see. Should I go a little closer? Something like that. Yeah, why not? We'll do that. Alright. And then that one goes there. So I actually don't need this. Whoops. I didn't realize how far along I was, but I just simply need to connect that. That's all done. So there we go. All of it's all connected. Now the hydrogen's going to go in there. The crude oil will come out, and so won't the coil. Yep. The coal. Coal's going to come out, get processed, and come out this line, while all the refined oil is coming out this line. Now we're good to move on a little bit. So we got to take this. Whew. We need to get plastic. All right, that's the catch. So the plastic, by what I'm looking at, is going to take the refined oil and that. Yeah. So we need 15 chemical factories in order to produce enough plastic. Mind you, I am future-proofing Alright, I'm setting this up as if I'm going to have the max amount of labs. So right now I could come back here and just keep adding to that, and this will produce enough for 20. That's the plan here, that's what I'm working on. So I'm doing the same for yellow, even though I won't be able to produce enough right now. But that's how I'm setting this up at 150 a minute for yellow alone. That's what this comes out to. 15 of these. Wow, a lot of the crude oil is going to go to this. All right, so it's crude oil and graphite. Oh, I knew I'd get it. I knew I'd get it wrong. Energetic graphite. I'm going to do the same kind of setup. All right, I fit 25 in there. I'm going to try and just fit 15 of zigzagging up and down like that. Just because I'm trying to hold room. Yeah, because then after that 15, we need 15 more smelters and another 15 more. Yeah, all right. We need so much. I'm going to zigzag it and try and compact it in. This area right here will be kind of void, but, you know, it is what it is. All right, so now I'm pretty... All right, come on, hit the X. All right, I'm pretty. Yep. Now, I think I got the plastic straightened away. There's 15 for the plastic. Now, I have to do 15 more for the organic crystal. Yeah. Just that one's going to take some water along with the plastic that's made and the crude, or not crude, the refined oil. So here's where things will change up a little bit, because I don't know how I'm going to add in the water part. So what I was thinking, right, is I'm going to do what I was doing, right? Keep putting these splitters here. I'll have one splitter going right there, so this guy's going to go in, and this one's going to go down. This line right here, by the way, is the crude, refined oil, right? And then I also need this one to go in. Is that enough? It was. So with that one going in now, that's the plastic. So then I was thinking I'd put this guy down. Now I don't know how I'm going to pull it off. And I don't know what direction. Probably this direction somehow. It's going to be difficult because this has to extend out too. But I got to get a line over. And out, by the way. And out. And this one still needs to extend. But I can run that like so. This also needs to extend. So I guess I'm going to have to figure a way to make it come in this way and go out that way. I don't know how I'm going to pull that off. Actually, we could probably make this one go out. Right, come up. And then down. Is that down? Hard to tell. It never even took it. There we go. Go down. You can do it like that. That'll work. And then I'm going to just keep duplicating that. I don't know how I'm going to get the water in the system, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. All right. There we go. Organic crystal, I believe, is done. So we have the water coming up. Why is that not set, though? The water coming up. And it goes down there, comes up. This is a little weird loopy thingy there. Goes down that way. We have the plastic coming over here, going down and going down. And the refined oil continuing from the plastic, which I hope can produce enough for all of this. I mean, it's like limit, all right? If the belt can push 30, then it is at 30. All right, according to this thing being at 30, it doesn't tell me there. Pushing 30 items in a second, I mean, so every second, even though it shouldn't need every second, it should be able to supply 30 components. we'll see. We'll see how that works out, or if it just backs up and then kind of works its way, I hope. Anyway, that's the last one right here. So that's the one we'll watch. That line is there at its max. It's done. It's over. What else we have? Let's see. The graphite's still running that way. We got to turn that into diamonds. This stuff's all going to get offloaded because that's going to get mixed in with titanium bars, which is what we have to make. So this is going to be my offload for titanium. Now, I don't have enough. Crap, I gotta go get more. But we need 15 smelters. I'm gonna get 15 more. I'm gonna try and figure a way to set this thing up kind of evenly in this little bit of an area right here, and then export it with this line. We'll see. All right, here we have it. Whoop, whoop, wrong buttons. We're done. It's over. There we go. Gotta finish this off. Oh, too close. So back it off just by one. Finish it off with the solar panels. There we have it. So I took the energetic graphite, coming down here, making the diamonds, set up the titanium, one line going straight down, smelting, exporting both sides, comes over, loops both of the organic crystals and the titanium going down the middle, powering up, what are these things called? Titanium crystal. And then they get exported off to the side and going into the matrix lab. This is where we make structure matrix. All right. Now the setup should, in theory, produce 150. I won't be able to find out because I'm nowhere near maxed. However, what we're going to do is I'm going to go fly off and bring back as much titanium as I can. Alright, I made it back, and I'm sure I got more than I can put in there. That's fine. There we go. That's all set. We'll set it to demand, even though there's nothing that can possibly feed this thing. Let's see if we can get the rest of that in there. Yeah, it's close. Can I pick this up? Yeah, good. Alright. So there we have it. That's in there. Let's set that to demand. And we gotta go down this way. Alright, the big, massive mess has showed up. Holy crap. Look at this thing. It's ridiculous. But they're all working. So they're all pumped up with the crude oil, which is good. This thing instantly backed up over here, which is good news. And this one is backing up, so that's good news. This one, not so much, but it's got a lot more to fill up because it's doubled up. That's good that this one, it is making it all the way to the end. And they're all working. No, they're not. I lied. What are they missing? Oh, okay. So it's still missing the product from plastic still. I see, I see. So plastic is the issue. I thought I might have an issue with refined oil, but it looks like plastic is the one that's slowing everything down. Maybe once it gets going, it'll... You know what I mean? Well, it's going. Why aren't you working? You're not getting any graphite because it's not making it that far. Okay, well, this stuff should back up. And once this backs up, then more graphite should be diverted into here. I mean, we're already producing. I mean, I wish I could click on that stuff. But you can't unless you're closer. Where am I? I don't know where I am. I am so fly. Oh, there I am. Can we go down? Shift down? Yep, shift down. Okay, can I click on the top one? So yeah, so that one's all back. Oh yeah, here we go. See, it's already backing up, which is good. So now that this is backing up, that's going to get full. That line should back up. And then it will prioritize going down here, producing more plastic, which should then produce enough plastic for these guys, I'm hoping. I can only hope. How are we doing here? Man. It's going to be a rough one, I can already tell. So, now that this thing is working, this is great news for me. Because now I can set up a lab again. Which I'm debating on how I want to pull this one off. So far we're not even quite, we're almost there. It's still going, you got to give it some time. It's still working out its kink, but it's on its way. That number, as long as that number's climbing, we'll make it to the top one. At least I'll be working with what I got, but it should, in theory, work up to 20. Yeah, so there we go. That one's done. Yep, gonna start the top one now. Good. So this should be able to produce 150 yellow blocks in a minute. Full stack of 20 of these things skyscrapering up, so I don't ever have to do this again. At least that's my hope to this. Alright. The only thing else I can do is hope that this is going to back up here. Come on. I hope that backs up, because if that backs up, then it will start throwing more down this line, and then, well, we only have one that's not running. Okay. So that one, I guess, powers these three? That seems a little odd to me. Maybe they're not working at full speed. Yep. Oh, no, it worked. Huh. Nope. We're lacking. We're lacking it right there. So yeah. I'm sure once this line backs up, that'll feed more in there, more priority-wise. And I should be good. It's just because this line has got 4 of them, or doubled up, it's got 10, rather than the 5. And it is backing up. So it's good news. I don't know if this would really work with full 20 stack though. But for the moment, it works. And I'm going to leave it like that. How are we doing over here actually? Alright, we're not making too many of those. And then those actually should be delivered over here. Okay, yeah, we probably did make quite a bit of those. Yep, so then that will also feed the red. As I use the red, I'll use the... it should work out, I hope. It's all looking good. But in my free time, what I'm going to be doing next, then, is taking the South Pole here and kind of making a lab setup right in the middle. And I don't know what I'm going to do, with the stone in the way and all. It might be very crude. I might just make a crude setup for now until we can take out all this stone. And then we can expand it out, probably up to this one, because, well, that's never going to go away. That might be what we do. I don't know. I'll have a little think about that. Either way, I'm going to be setting that up so that it delivers all my cubes. Whoa, the voice. All the cubes get delivered. And that's the first thing I'm going to be doing. Getting this interstellar system working. I also... gonna have to research a bunch of other things for it as well. Come on, click. We'll get this guy in there so we can get that, because that's gonna be our hydrogen, and then I'll just go to town on, well, everything else. Because once I get this one, we can build that setup as well, so I can set this whole thing up. Well, kind of. We need to be able to make these guys, which yeah, we'll be able to do. But my biggest priority is this, so I can start setting up an interstellar mining planet, such as the ones we're on, because we're lacking some ores here. You know, we're running out. We need to move on. I need to get over here. I need to start mining all this stuff, especially that stone right now, because yeah, we're hurting. We're using a ton of it to make some silicone, and I gotta set all this up as well. I need that iron and I need that copper. Then, when we do that, we can finish off the rest of this build, and then I can go interstellar jumping and do whatever. It's so futuristic. We're not even there yet. We're so far from there. At the moment, this is what we got going on, and that's that. We already ran out, so hopefully that's enough. Probably not. I'll probably have to make a couple trips, but I'm Omniderf. That's that.